Hi everyone, and welcome to Purposeful Platforms. And my name is Vandu. Thank you for tuning in. And today I'm going to share with us and encourage our souls on being focused. And the word that I'm going to really dwell on today is focus. And I was encouraged this morning as I went for my walk from the book of Esther. And uh, as I was thinking and pondering on that, I realized that many of us have good intentions, start out well, but do we really stand for what we have started on, or do we really work, pay attention to what we have intended to do? We wake up in the morning, we have good intentions for our day, that when I'm going to go to this place and do this today, but somehow along the way we get distracted, we lose focus. We start out that we want to help other people, then something comes up, we lose focus, we get distracted, we change our minds, we lose focus. So today I was encouraged from the book of Esther chapter 5 when I was reading the story of Esther. And if we are familiar with the story of Esther, we know that she was alerted that her people were in trouble. Haman wanted all the Jews to be killed. The simpler way I put it myself is Haman had asked for the ethnic cleansing of the Jews, and Mordecai heard about it, and he was mourning and crying. He put on sackcloth, and this did not please Esther, who sent word and clothes to give to Mordecai. But that was not the purpose of Mordecai. Mordecai wanted more. Mordecai was not putting on sackcloth because he did not have clothes. He had clothes, but there was something that was bothering him in his heart. So clothes were not going to solve what was bothering him. So he sent word to Esther that no, this is not a cloth issue. We are in danger. Our lives are in danger here. We have to do something more than giving each other clothes. When Esther heard about the situation of her people, she took it upon herself, her maids, and also asked all the Jews to fast and pray with her for 3 days and 3 nights. And that's where you see the extent of this issue, that it was not a joking matter. If you think fasting is easy, try just for 1 day. So they went for 3 days and 3 nights without eating. And Esther took the risk of going before the king. But this time she went by herself without being invited. And she risked her life by doing that. She risked her life for her people. She was a woman on a mission, and she was not going to be distracted. She was focused. She got there. She appeared before the king. She found favor before the king. And we see that in the book of Esther chapter 5. And the king asked her, Esther, what do you want? Even if you ask me up to half of the kingdom, I'm giving you. That offer was very good. But remember the purpose, the very reason why Esther went before the king. She did not go before the king because of the kingdom. She was not seeking for land for her people, but the lives of her people. So half of the kingdom was not going to solve her problem, was not what she wanted. What is half of the kingdom when her life was in danger, when the lives of her people were in danger? So Esther remained focused. The offer of half of the kingdom was not given once. If my memory serves me right, the offer was made twice. So it was made more than once, but Esther did not fall for it. The reason why she appeared before the king is to ask that her people be spared, that her people are not killed by the evil Haman. And she got that. So my encouragement for today is, let us not be distracted. When we have made up our minds that we want to do something, let's remain focused, no matter the other things that can be brought before us. let us remain focused. Let's not change our gaze. And as I was meditating upon that, I also remember that when Jesus Christ was tempted, after fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, the devil tempted him with so many things, but he was focused. The reason why he came here on earth was to deliver mankind. So if he fell for that temptation, the purpose of God upon the life of Jesus was not going to be fulfilled. If he changed the stone to bread and eats, it was not going to fulfill the purpose of God, but he held on. He did not lose focus. The same as Esther. Esther did not lose focus. The offer of half of the kingdom did not take her attention away from what she intended to do, the reason why she appeared before the king. So my encouragement for us today is, let us remain focused. We make up our minds that we want to do something. Let us learn, have the discipline to hold on to that, to remain focused on what we want to do. It doesn't matter whether we are not going to, if we're not going to achieve it on that same very day. Esther did not ask for the life of her people on that very day. When she was asked and given the offer the first day, she said, if it pleases my king, tomorrow again I'm making another banquet. Come again. And they did. She was patient. So with focus, let's be patient until our purpose is fulfilled in the mighty name of Jesus. So my encouragement for today is, let us be focused. Let us just not be all over the place. It's the discipline that we need. Set out what you want to do. And when you set out what you want to do, it will be easy for us to follow through what we want to do. And one way to set out, like Esther was not going to forget the purpose why she appeared before the king, because it took 3 days, 3 nights of not eating. So she knew why she was not eating for those 3 days. She was groaning for her people. So we also have to find ways of putting our intentions, have them sealed in our hearts, in our minds. What do I want to do? And when we really have them sealed, when we are really sure of what we want to do, we are not going to be distracted by the simple things, the distractors that are going to be dangled on our face, and we just go for it. Because if Esther had just said, okay, just give me the land, she was going to have the land, and all the Jews were going to be killed, including herself, and that land was going to remain. Was that going to solve any problem? Was that going to help the Jews in any way? No. But what she wanted was the Jews not to be killed. And she stood with that. She was not distracted. But we will be like Jesus Christ, who held on to his purpose. The very reason why his Father sent him here on earth, he released him for you and I, for our salvation. So may we be like him. May we desire to be like Christ in all that we do, in the mighty name of Jesus. Let us not lose focus, but remain focused in the purpose and the call of God upon our lives, in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you very much for tuning in, and God bless you. Bye.